Ernest Hemingway is credited with saying, "It is good to have an end to journey toward, but it is the journey that matters in the end." At this time, I invite you to reminisce with our graduates as we look back on their OU journey.
"263 days stand before this moment. And the moment bells rang in a new school year. The sun shone bright over our time here, and now it sits low in the western sky, bidding us farewell.
Hello.
My name's Davis.
I'm a senior from Oklahoma City.
And a member of the Army ROTC program.
Today I'm taking over the OU Instagram story.
How we all feeling?
I just want to say happy Valentine's Day to the OU community, and basically, wait, hold on.
What? What?
Hey, Susan.
Hey, guys.
Hey, you're lucky. In this, we're graduating seniors.
This is you. And these are your best friends. You just don't know it yet. This was Camp Crimson, where nerves were replaced with excitement as Sooner spirit fell over you. And this was freshman year that went by way too quickly. You joined USing and met one of your best friends whose dream is to act on stage. And you really think he has a shot.
You better believe it.
They loved it! They're keeping the show on air!
Yeah!
This was when you saw your first football game. And gymnastics meet. And basketball game. And you saw greatness.
The Heisman Trophy is awarded to Kyler Murray.
Just like you will till you graduate. And got to experience what it truly feels like to be a Sooner. And you have to move out of a dorm room that you said you hated, but for some reason, leaving it was so hard. And this was sophomore year, where you found an empty seat in a class and you had the first conversation of thousands with a stranger who will also be one of your best friends. She talked about her dreams of being a nurse, and you talked about yours. And you started a study group, and study, and study. Things start moving faster. You worked for the community.
Staff all come together in unity to give back to the Norman and Oklahoma City area.
You joined more clubs. You made more friends. And suddenly you realize it's no longer just a university. It's home. And you were there when her hard work paid off, and she got into nursing school, and life seemed to slow down. Just for a while. And this was junior year, where a class you thought you didn't care about had a professor that is about to change your life. You just don't know it yet. As classes become more meaningful, so did your relationships outside of them. You went to leadership conferences, and you were in charge of the organizations you were once just a part of. You attended more shows, went to more events, had more late-night adventures with your friends, and you thought nights like these would never end. This was senior year.
It's on you to dismantle this system.
Our voices were heard, and we were a part of something bigger than ourselves.
We are tired, but we will not stop fighting.
This is when you took what you learned and began to apply it to the real world.
A sustainable revenue to 14 miles an hour at our dew point.
And this is when you walk under the clock tower that everyone warned you about. And it finally hits you. And you look up and think about all the great things that you've done and all the great things that you will do. You just don't know it yet.